Have you ever had a mission or something you felt was so big, yet you weren't exactly sure of how it would turn out or actually what you would do? That's what we'll be talking about today. And today's guest is Josh Rulnick. He's the founder or co founder of Azar Nutrition. So, welcome, Josh. So happy to have you here today.
Hello, happy to be here.
Before I go into a couple of the things related to business and your mission, there's another reason why you are very much aware of health, and that goes back to your childhood. So, could you just share with our audience what, whenever you were growing up, you had several years that you had something that you had to overcome? Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so growing up, I think it was around age 4 or 5, I ended up having a hip disease where your hip's supposed to be like this, and mine was like this, which made it very difficult to do anything and had to go to several different doctors. And I'll always remember the first doctor saying that you'll never be able to run again, never be able to play, never be able to enjoy the activities with the other kids, and it was one of the things that's always stuck with me. The disease was hip Perthes disease. It's a rare disease, mainly in um, kids between the age of 4 and 6. And then I wasn't actually able to run until age 12, fully cleared. But it just took a lot out of me. I had to be in a wheelchair for a year and a half. Had to be on crutches for 2 years. So it was something that stuck with me for a while, and it's another reason why health, nutrition, exercise became such a important part of my life.
And definitely a big part of your life. Okay, so audience, keep that in mind. He was allowed to run for almost 6, 7 years there. So one of the things, Josh, that this channel is all about, Bounce Up Chronicles is all about, is bouncing up. You know, being able to get over adversity, being able to get through whatever challenges you have, and making the most out of life, even if you have been dealt with some challenges. So now so skipping ahead here to your mission. So this big event that you have coming up, and it is at the beginning of October. So if you can share with us your event that you have that will happen on October 2nd.
Yeah, so on October 2nd, I'll be running a double marathon for breast cancer. It'll be 52.4 miles, and we will be running it in North Park. It'll be a continuous run, starting between 7 and 8 a.m., going all the way, hopefully a little bit before 4. I'd like to finish in 9 hours or under. But it's just something that means a lot to me, and something that we had to go through, my mother had to go through, um, and just wanted to do something where we gave back. We wanted to do something that we gave back and did more for other people and not just for ourselves, because that's what one thing that my mother always did was did more for others and not herself.
Okay, don't get me emotional here. So now, hopefully, everybody heard that you're running a double marathon. I will say that is crazy. When I first heard this, I thought, are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Because I can't even imagine. I know what it has taken you to run 26 miles. I can't imagine 52.4. Did I get that correct?
Yes, 52.4. And yeah, it's something that it's a little more challenging. It's definitely going to be more challenging, but it's something that can get maybe a little bit more attention on it and hopefully get a little bit more support from people in the area. And so far, we've gotten a ton of support for it, and we appreciate everybody that's been around and been sharing the message and supporting us.
So going back to what I found amazing is you couldn't run for 6 years. Then you started running and then you did marathons. How many have you done so far?
I've done two so far. Just
And
completed my
now,
second one 2 weeks ago.
okay, so two so far, and now you're doing a double marathon. And this is someone who was told as a child he would not be able to run or be very good at running or be very good as an athlete. So that is crazy. So this event, this crazy event that you are doing, this 52.4 miles for a marathon, it is an event that actually is a fundraiser. So can you give us a little bit more information about that, please?
And the fundraiser is for Young Women's Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. And the owner Jen, who I've been back and forth with, and just a great organization, and a great organization that has been there for my mother and so many other women in the community. And it's just something I want to do just to give back. Um, and yeah, it's rolling. So we're about 6 days out, and we're excited.
That's awesome. So this is being recorded on Sunday, which is why Josh had mentioned this is 6 days out. So it will be Saturday, and it is local, so it's here in Pittsburgh.
Yes,
So, and it's for the Young Women's Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. So, and it's Jen Kemp, correct?
correct. Jen's
Okay.
the owner. Yeah. The why has to be a little bit bigger than the excuses on this one. So
That is true. Now, your goal is to raise how much money?
the goal is to raise $10,000. We're currently at $5,000 right now, and we have a couple more people that have been donating this evening, actually, and this week. So hopefully we'll get pretty close to the $10,000 mark.
That's awesome. So, if anybody would like to donate, how can they do so?
So we have two ways right now. One is through Facebook. If you go to the Young Women's Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation Facebook, it'll be on there, or you can go to my personal one, Josh Rulnick. It'll be on Facebook, and then on Instagram, it'll be in my bio, and you just click the link, and it goes right to the website. So either one, through Facebook or through the website. Pretty quick, pretty simple, and greatly appreciate everybody that has donated and everybody that shared the message.
And on your personal and also on Instagram, is it Josh Rolnick?
Yes, at Josh Rulnick.
Okay, and that's Rulnick.
Correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that no one has any issues with trying to find it. Okay, and then one last question for you, because there's so much here. The 52.4 miles, you're doing this for Young Women's Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. You want to raise 10,000. You're at the halfway mark so far. Now, are you doing this alone? Will there be other people running with you? Are they able to run with you if they'd like? Where does that stand?
Yeah, we're as I said, we're starting between 7 and 8 a.m. and hopefully done a little bit before 4. And anybody that's in the area or would like to join that day, it's more than welcome. It's open. The only person that's technically running the 52.4 miles is myself. So if anybody wants to join, the laps are 5 miles each. So if anybody wants to join for 1, 2, 3, 5, or all 50, that would be lovely. But yeah, anybody interested between 7 and 4 on Saturday, October 2nd, I'll be running around the lake at North Park.
All right, sounds great. Okay, I do have one last question. So this is, how did you get from, just give me a word or two, from not being able to run, going through 6 years of not being able to run, running marathons, now doing this. What is one word, one character trait that you would say that you have that has helped you not only in your personal life and on this mission, but also in business?
I would say just perseverance, perseverance and determination.
I would say that knowing you, and for those who don't know, Josh is my son. So I appreciate what he is doing for women out there, supporting and being a guy who isn't afraid to wear pink and share in the mission of supporting breast cancer awareness. But I would agree with you, perseverance is a good word for you. So, all right, this concludes our issue of Bounce Up Chronicles. Josh, thank you so much for sharing this mission and for doing all that you are doing to bring awareness. And the reason I wanted to do this as we end the month of September is because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So wanted to kick this off with this interview with you. So appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, this is it. Remember to power up, to play up, and to have a bounce up day.